Are we recording?
Yes. Now, you just told me a very strange story, and I want you to tell everyone else the strange story that you just told me.
Okay. Well, it's important to know, I guess, that our office sort of is adjacent to a trail, and it's a wilderness area.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's mostly a bike type thing, right?
It's a bike type thing. On our side, though, it's more foot traffic, I guess. But
Sure.
anyway, I went back there to sort of recharge. You know, you walk around the woods, it's pretty. And so I was down there, and we have a little cutout that sort of joins up to the major path back there. And I'm sitting back there looking at the water.
And historically, this has been a safe space.
It is. It's really quiet because the main trail is on the other side of the river. So on our side, it's only like you got to cross on one of the bridges that are really far away. Like you hardly ever see anybody.
What you're saying is it's a defensible position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm back there. I'm chilling out. And
You're chilling, minding your business.
I hear this tractor coming from like a long ways away. It's really loud. And it's getting louder and louder, and it starts getting really scary. And so I backed up into our little trail, like where our trail meets the larger one there. And he comes around the corner, and it's this dude in a massive lawnmower thing. And he's mowing the edges along the trail. And then at each sort of office building's little cutout, he goes in there and mows that out. So I backed up, and I saw him coming into our cutout, and I sort of scrambled back into our trail. He starts doing circles in there, and he saw me, and then so he keeps doing circles, and he leaves to go like to the next one, and I creep back out, and I hear him coming back towards us again.
What, he's coming back for a second bite of the apple?
Yeah, and so he comes back, and I see him, and I duck back into the bushes, right? And so then he jumps out of the tractor, and he goes, "Hey, where's your job at?" And I got really scared, and I ran back to the office.
That's the only that doesn't. I don't feel like that's like a common phrase.
Where's your job at?
I've never heard that. I mean,
it surprised me.
I mean, was it an orc? like did he leap out? Like, did you see?
He was a big guy. He had like headphones in, and he had to take them off, and he jumped out of his tractor.
Greenish skin or
no
gray?
No, normal skin.
Okay.
Just human skin. Normal human skin.
Flesh.
But yeah, I think he thought I was like some teenager sneaking around in the woods. I don't know what else.
No, I was gonna say, and that's where he's wrong, because you're actually a middle-aged man sneaking around in the woods. You got him.
He doesn't know me.
He ain't know you,
son.
All right, so the act of creation, the joyous act of creation, that time has come again.
Yeah.
We were just able to get a podcast or a strip done about my novel pronunciation of Blastois.
Yeah.
But
Claude.
Jean-Claude Blastois. And now it's time to create a whole new strip.
Should we rely on game news for it, or?
It's possible to. I think that Kotaku is primarily Rocket League GIFs now.
It's Rocket League GIFs and ads for socks.
Oh yeah,
they keep telling me I need to up my sock game.
Is that a quote?
Yeah. Up your sock game.
Yeah, between when you were harangued and now, any exhortations as to sock game increase has apparently run out.
Oh.
I would love to see that. I wonder like what percentage. Like, no, it needs to have a stinger. It needs to leverage the language of the youth.
Young people are always trying to up their whatevers.
They're very concerned. You have to understand there's a game hierarchy.
The higher the game, the better.
That's just how it works, Stan. So,
what if kids needed to up their sock game? I don't think there is a sock game. Shut the fuck up, Stan.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't know. They also really want me to get a Graze box.
Graze box. Oh, that's the snack thing.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're gonna get hungry.
We tried. What is it? I can't remember the name of it.
Dick box.
It's Dick Box. It wasn't as good. I didn't like it. But we got one of these ones where you sign up and you sort of pick the meals you want in a week. Like they give you a menu, and you can pick the ones off of it that you want, and then they send you a box with all the ingredients like measured out, and a recipe book for that week with all your meals in it. It was really cool, but we were disappointed with the variety of meals.
Really?
We ended up canceling it. Yeah.
How many times did you do it?
We did it for 2 weeks.
And you don't get to choose?
Well, like it'll give you for 5 days. It'll give you 7 options.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
And it's like there's a significant percentage of your weekly meals, and you could not choose ones that seemed edible.
Well, not for the kids. Like we tried a few that we thought, oh, maybe the kids will try this, but no. I mean, they were all very fancy.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess
they're catering to a
in
different
their mind, right?
crowd.
In their mind, they have there's a person.
Yeah, and maybe there's a version of that service that is for like family cooking. I don't know, but like we had to double each recipe.
What's this from Kraft?
Yeah,
You've got Kraft macaroni.
Start
and cheese.
with butter and Kraft cheese.
Yeah, cheese
You're
and
done.
macaroni. Yeah.
Eat it.
Yeah, and then every night it's a new winner.
And then each page you turn it, just eat it.
Yeah.
You just shoveling the butter cheese
God
into your mouth.
damn it.
Then you turn the page, eat it. Oh. Butter
cheese.
cheese doesn't sound bad, actually.
Well, no. I suspect there's a market for it. Yeah, it makes sense. Did you hear about that crowdfunding thing?
I saw the headline for it and didn't think I cared.
You might not.
Yeah.
I don't think that you start as many kicks.
I think I've kickstarted like 3 things in my life.
Yeah, so there is a site.
That's probably how many you had today.
Yeah, there's a site called Fig, which I don't know. I guess I have to figure out what the
to figure out.
No, I didn't even mean to. I didn't even mean to.
Figures.
Yep. So, that was good. So that's nice, man. You gotta give me a second to catch up. So, Fig. So its advisory board is basically people who have made a killing on Kickstarter.
Okay, specifically games or
yeah, exactly. Okay. So and this product, this crowdfunding product, is oriented toward games specifically.
Okay, so Fig has this board of pros.
Tim Stoffers.
Tom
Stoffers. Tom Stoffers. Brian Fargo, which you wouldn't know as well, but like Wasteland, like
I know
Black Isle way back, and then a guy from Obsidian, and I wouldn't even try to pronounce it.
Okay,
I don't know, maybe Fergus Urquhart.
That sounds about right.
It could be about 20 things from these letters.
I'm sure that's how it's pronounced.
In any case, so the things that differentiate it are that they are, it isn't like a bunch of campaigns that are running all the time, like on Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically sort of like a channel, and the show that is on a given channel at that time, right? So they might do like, let's say they do 2 a month.
Okay.
Or whatever. They might have a couple running concurrently, but it isn't going to be the full service.
Right. They'll choose a couple very promising ones.
Yeah.
And then based on their,
Exactly. Highly curated, included only those games reviewed and accepted by its board of experts.
Okay.
Right.
And then you do just a normal Kickstarter thing, like you just invest in it.
Yeah, but it combines rewards-based crowdfunding with equity investing.
With what?
Yeah, so you can support the game to get rewards in the classic sense.
Like a Kickstarter.
Yeah,
but at the $50 level, you get the game and a hoodie.
That's right. Accredited investors can get a share of the revenue once the game is released.
Accredited investors?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's Robert.
Accredited investors can get a share of the what?
An accredited investor is an investor with special status under financial regulation laws. The definition of an accredited investor and the consequences of being classified as such vary between countries. Generally, accredited investors include high net worth individuals, banks, and other large corporations who have access to complex and higher risk investments.
So this isn't for everybody.
Well, there's a tier there's a tier in there that does that where anybody can you just kick basically in the classic sense.
And you still get a share, like
Exactly, but there's I think that in order to actually get the investment like returns, you need to be established in this other
you need to be
investment
an
context.
accredited
Yeah.
investor.
Accredited. Well, that's super cool. I'm looking at the team.
Mm-hmm.
They have a team photo here,
Yeah.
and one of the guys is wearing the fucking Mass Effect shirt with the ice cream cones.
That's funny.
And he's the happiest one there. So
That makes sense.
exactly. You can tell that this is a man who loves joy.
Yeah.
I'd be curious about that other, about the investing part, but that is an interesting way to do it. Eventually, campaigns will be open. Says campaigns will eventually be open to non-accredited investors, meaning anyone could become an investor in a game and reap the rewards.
Oh, so eventually it'll work.
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. I mean, they're starting here, right?
I don't understand how this is different from how it normally works. Oh, I guess normally you
Normally
wouldn't have
there's
that
no way.
accredited investor
Yeah,
tier.
exactly. I mean, normally there's no way for. I mean, if you're looking at Kickstarter as the way to do it, as these companies have,
Yeah.
right? If you're looking at it from their perspective, no one is getting any of those kickbacks.
Well, and in all Kickstarters that I've seen, there's always those really big players who come in and want to spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and they want something. This is a neat. Like I would imagine that would be their level, right? Now they actually get to become an investor.
Well, yeah. Now there's a system in place for them to come in. I mean, I think that's what, functionally speaking, what they're doing anyway. They're just not. It just isn't codified in the traditional.
Well, yeah, now they would come in and
context.
do that, and they would, get a producer credit and dinner with the stars.
Yeah, exactly. You get a pizza party or whatever.
Yeah.
That is interesting. But yeah, so it's game focused. And I mean, the main thing, right, is that so all of these companies that have done this, like let's say you have a $4 million Kickstarter,
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of dollars of that Kickstarter that was raised, from enthusiasm
Uh-huh.
from from a base of people that are really interested in what you want to do. That all goes to Kickstarter.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like there's like hundreds of thousands of dollars at the upper
Is that
tier.
not the case with Fig? Isn't that board getting paid?
I suspect it's very different when you are the one who owns the company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at this thing is founded by people who have made millions off of Kickstarter. And so they've basically created their own Kickstarter so that they don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in fees. I think that
I see.
I think that is, well, it's more work than
But
I'm
they
willing
won't
to do.
be. But they won't be kickstarting their own projects on there.
I think that they would. Yeah. Imagine how this service started. Imagine the first conversations. God damn it. I had to give Kickstarter $400,000. Wait, you too? Shit.
What if we had our own Kickstarter?
Wait a second. What do you mean our own Kickstarter?
Like
What does that
you
even
and I.
mean?
What
There's
if
already
we got
a Kickstarter.
together?
It's called Kickstarter. If we make it and call it Kickstarter, we're going to get in huge legal trouble.
We'll call it Fig.
What are you talking about, Fig?
Don't worry about it. Our final art's already done. I got a logo.
Yeah, I mean that's basically I mean you can see it now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean everybody else. I mean obviously other stuff is going to get published on there. It's going to be cool. I'm not saying that it's bad to save money, especially because people gave them that money.
Well, I'm not saying it's bad to save money. I'm not even saying it's bad to make a bunch of money.
No, both of those things are fine. But
Yeah.
that's definitely the
Absolutely.
independent of anything else that happens here. Primarily the opening up of incredibly high tier, not even pseudo investments, like authentic investments alongside the rest of this stuff. That's pretty fucking interesting.
I mean, it's essentially a publisher.
Is it though? No, because publishing is about God damn it, is it? Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, what's the distinction? I guess.
I mean, it's a publisher that I guess anyone can help invest in.
Yeah, it's like a meta publisher,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, a normal publisher would go to investors, but they just wouldn't go to the fans.
Exactly. Or you do both.
Yeah.
This happens sometimes.
You double dip.
Yeah, dip 2 times. In
Dip
that context.
and then dip again.
God damn it, I need to stop saying context. I need a new
it's
word.
It's a real problem.
If it's not context, it's continuum. It's like it's like there's one word on the pedestal.
Yeah, at a time.
The only way to fix it is to change it out.
You go in there Indiana Jones style.
Exactly.
Snatch off the context.
And then put in another thing. Gelatinous.
Gelatinous isn't bad.
No, I feel like, but if you said it 10 times in 5 minutes,
it's too much.
It would stand out, is all I'm saying.
Ooh, are we no closer to a comic strip?
Well, that's just one thing that's happening.
We could do a comic about that. Is there a comic in there?
Maybe. I don't know. Is there?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's a new Kickstarter.
It is an incredible. No, it's not Kickstarter.
We have a Kickstarter,
but we don't make you
shop in it.
No, they make you fig instead.
I don't understand the fig. What's their logo look like?
No, and
I'll look it up real quick.
Figging is also an erotic thing, so they don't.
It is?
Yeah. So I urge you not to investigate.
Well, first I'm gonna look up Fig Games.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see what their
Yeah,
shit's
yeah,
about.
you don't want to investigate that. I'm just saying. But if you want to turn fig into a verb, it's already there, and it's not it isn't a scenario you want to investigate.
Okay, well now I'm gonna open another window. Type in figging.
No.
And I'm gonna go to images. Google image search. What the fuck?
Listen, everybody's surprised. Everybody's startled by this.
What the fucking hell, man?
I'm just,
Did you know about this?
Well, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why. You had
a bunch of extra figs around the house? That's when you make figgy pudding.
Yeah, so you're saying there's an alternate route?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to involve this?
Can't find a logo for them.
Oh, it's on the Fig site.
What's their website?
Figco.
Oh,
Fig.co.
.co.
Fig.co.
Fig.co.
They should consider that if they ever need a theme song.
It's done. It's in the can.
Ship it.
I like the look of it a lot.
A fig?
Yeah, I like the purple and the dark background.
It's rich.
That teal. Looks really good.
But there's your logo.
Yeah.
Savor it. Those are the seeds, I guess.
Well, we already have a game up here, Outer Wilds.
Yeah, so Mission Control. The president is the guy from Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
He used to be a VFX artist for Industrial Light and Magic who worked on the second Star Wars trilogy. Fucking go you, man.
Look at that guy.
This guy's
There's
fucking
a lot
getting
I don't
shit
know
done.
about him.
Getting shit done.
All right. So investors have already committed $34,000 to this campaign. Are you interested in investing? So right now, as a person, I could just basically kickstart. I would get a shirt or something. But if I was accredited, I could invest in this game and be rewarded for how well it does.
You can choose bundles, right? Support this game.
What the deuce?
And then investors, are you interested in investing? Learn more. And then to participate.
My phone won't stop making music. I don't know why. Oh, there we go.
So then that's up at the top. So this is definitely the tier, it seems like. Investors have committed $34,000 to this campaign. Are you interested in investing? They're the full terms they share with accredited investors, so you need to be able to provide information to verify your status.
That's such a weird... I mean, maybe it's not a weird term for business people.
Yeah, you have to have the black Amex. I mean, I don't...
I bet it's crazy. I bet you have to go through some kind of class or something.
Sure. And you must invest a minimum of $1,000.
That's the minimum?
I assume that these laws and the limitations on these laws are about protecting people.
Probably.
right? They're about don't invest all of your money.
I guess I don't understand how all that works enough to say like, if I give you $1,000 and I have this percentage of this game, was that going to mean much to me? I mean, even if the game does super well, what tiny percentage of it do I have?
Well, I imagine they will let you get as much as you want.
Sure.
Right? Yes. Show your support for the game and share in the net revenue of potential game sales on certain PC platforms, pursuant to the full terms of the offering.
Say that again.
Yeah. This investment here, it's like you can imagine that it's being said in a sultry voice.
Yeah.
This investment opportunity is a great way to show your support for the game and share in the net revenue. They're going to diversify into, I guess, fisheries or something.
The net revenue
Of potential game sales on certain PC platforms pursuant to the full terms of the offering, which we can share with accredited investors. And that's a link. And then you go to the Securities and Exchange Commission's website, and then it gives you some extra infos.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know. I guess if I saw a really cool game on there, I might.
You might want to get your shit accredited.
Yeah.
Yeah. All this stuff is designed to protect people, because otherwise, speculative stuff like this, I mean, you just get blown out. I mean, you get blown out all the time on stuff like this.
Oh yeah, it's gambling.
Yeah, that's it. Basically, it's gambling, but they want to make sure that you are rich enough
to gamble.
Well, they want to make sure that you're not gambling in the classic sense,
I guess,
where it's wagering all of your shit.
Right.
They want to make sure that you're not gambling with your life. I feel like I can buy Star Citizen when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you already are a Star Citizen.
Thanks, man.
To me.
You know what? You know what, Jerriford?
Can I tell you something?
You'll always be my Star Citizen. Yeah, it's an article on Star Citizen, but when it comes out, I'll start getting really interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't, because I talk to people a lot at PAX. People are super into it, but I don't even. And I've seen some really cool demos, and I've had some hands-on stuff, and it seems really good. But I don't feel compelled to get in there yet. Speaking of speculative investments,
heyo.
I don't know. I'm not that compelled. I love that kind of stuff. Elite's doing it for me now. They got a pretty strong policy in place. They keep adding shit.
Yeah.
I feel like Robert is really pressuring me to watch this erotic food anime.
Yeah, he is. I think I got a comic.
He's pushing hard. What's up?
I think it's forming right now.
Yeah, it's coalescing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I need to give it some context.
Okay.
Did I do anything for you?
No, I'm over it.
Oh.
I have a new word.
Tycho and Gabe. Picture it.
I'm with you so far.
Gabe says he's excited about the investment opportunities presented by Fig.
By figging.
Tycho says, that's not for everyone. You have to be an accredited investor. Second panel, Gabe holding up a piece of paper that says accredited. And he says, yeah, guess who is? And Tycho says, did you get that from the bank? And Gabe says, no, but you thought I did.
Motherfucker.
It's just a piece of paper that he scrawled on with like a crayon. Accredited.
Yeah, it's like, what's
he probably spelled it E-C-R.
Accredited.
E-H.
Accredited.
Accredited.
Yeah, okay, so...
Did the bank give that to you?
Is that a bank paper? Or is that another type of paper? But there's also like, what is it?
Joke's on you. I made this myself.
Yeah, what's required for accreditation?
Accreditation?
Right. It's like, I don't know. Because as soon as you start getting into that language, it starts to get more and more alien.
Yeah.
And Baroque. God,
You have to be accredited.
Yeah,
You have to
exactly.
be an accredited investor.
It's like when they take pursuant to the full terms of the offering. This
Yeah.
is the type of Satan phrase.
Well, it's potential game sales on select PC platforms. Is that what it was?
Exactly. Uncertain. Not even select.
Uncertain. How many fucking modifiers can you put in there?
All of them.
Yeah.
Until the sentence, once the sentence is complete, there's no more information. It's like you arrive at a place where there's only darkness. So yeah, I was like, well, what's required? I mean, how do we get accredited? Like,
I want to be
it's like
accredited.
one
One of us might already be accredited. Are we sure?
Yeah, I mean, are we absolutely sure? It's like you gotta go to the Securities and Exchange Commission, and it's like it's gonna be like right arm must be large, like a fiddler crabs. It's just gonna be section by section, all these weird things. Because as soon as you start talking about this legal shit, things get weird fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like you move into that space very quickly. I don't mean you, I mean one. It's like, well, yeah, that sounds good to me. What do we have to do to get accredited?
Let's get accredited right now. I'm ready.
What's required? Let's get accredited this afternoon.
Do we have to find a priest? We live in a very progressive state. Maybe the two of us could get accredited together. That'd save a lot of time and money.
Just for taxes.
And then we go to get like a cake, but the bakery won't bake it because they don't believe in two men being accredited
together.
That's
not how people got accredited in the Bible.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You have to be an accredited investor.
You have to be
which you, my friend, are nowhere near.
You don't even know what it's.
You don't
even
know
what
that.
it takes.
You don't know that. I could be accredited. You don't make good money choices. That's not true. I once saw you have to check your bank balance before you went to Taco Bell.
We wanted the big box. You wanted like the 20 tacos.
Because you wanted 2 tacos.
Multiple tacos. Because you wanted to get more than one taco.
I want to be accredited. I could be accredited.
Man, why can't I get accredited?
My parents had me accredited when I was a baby, so it's done.
In church.
I don't even remember it.
I'm sure that they did. How do you find out if you're accredited or not? It's like with a cat, you just look at the bottom, you pick them up, and you can see if they're accredited right there.
It's right, yeah. It's plain as day.
You can come in the side entrance as the regular Kickstarter thing, or you can be an accredited person.
I'm accredited. I feel like there's something there.
There might be, but to me, it turns on that weird language.
Yeah. You sure you want to become accredited? Yeah. It's the only way I have the possibility to profit from potential net sales and select or in certain PC.
Well, how else am I gonna
possibly profit from
how else am I gonna possibly share in the net revenue of potential game sales on certain PC platforms pursuant to the full terms of the offering?
And believe me, I want to do that.
I want all the things I just said. And I want to believe me, I want to do all that.
Do all that.
Are you
Then I'll take you. I'll take you to become accredited like me. Really? Right now? Yeah. I have to blindfold you.
And take you into the woods. Yeah, you can't do that. It's like, no, but the Tycho is like...
Why can't you do that?
How you get to... Oh, no, in the strip, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you can.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying that like Tycho would probably keep it a secret.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't be like, hey, I'm going to take you into the woods and do all these things. I don't mean that you can't do this strip. Of course, there's nothing wrong with blindfolding people and taking them into the woods.
Okay, good.
I think we're of one mind on that. So
that's good, wholesome fun.
No, it's like, are you sure you want to be accredited? Yeah, I can teach you to become accredited. I can teach you as I am.
As I am.
But are you sure you want it? It's an arduous process. Get it?
And just add all their language in there, and then we'll maybe mix in a couple more.
So Gabriel. So his first line is like,
I'm so excited about the investment opportunities presented by Fig.
But I need to get accredited. How else will
I need to get accredited.
so what are you though? Like, you're excited, or are you something else?
Gabe?
Yeah. Cranked. Like, what, does he have some way of doing it?
He's he's probably like hyped and ready to do it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he's hyped.
yeah.
He's hyped for the investment opportunities presented by Fig. But I need to become an accredited investor. How else how else can I share in the net revenue of potential game sales on certain PC platforms pursuant to the full terms of the offering?
So Tycho has a line in there, right, that says,
At the end, he's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I can teach you to be accredited as I am.
But you must be sure.
Yeah, but I'll have to charge.
But you must be sure. I'm sure. Put this blindfold on.
Are you sure you want that? The idea that accreditation is something that's passed down, which I guess it is too. But
yeah. Sure you want that?
Yes.
I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
Put on this blindfold. I'm having second thoughts.
Shh. Hush now, brother. She is near. Put on this blindfold. Where are we at? What's in frame 3 right now? What do we have?
Right now, frame 3 has nothing in it.
Oh, where are we at?
Frame 1 is the hyped for investment opportunities.
Right, and
then he says he can teach you to be accredited as I am. But I could easily. But honestly, your first line is big and would be really funny as the only thing in that first panel.
okay.
Then it'd be like, I can teach you to be accredited as I am. But are you sure you want that? I've never been more sure of anything. Then put on this blindfold. That's good.
Where is all the stuff about the potential
Game sales?
Yeah.
That's all in his first line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the stuff that is copy pasted, like all the legal
Is up there.
all the legalese is in his intro
Wow, and there's enough space?
for that line.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Tycho's stuff is moved down to 2.
Okay.
I think that you'll be able to do that by itself, and the frame 2 sets up whatever we want to do in frame 3. I assume that there is, I mean, there's an infinite number of things that could happen,
yeah.
right? Yeah, a lot of it. I mean, he should be asking him to do things that are not possible.
Huh. Also, never tell anyone that you figged a game. Gross, trust me. Don't Google that.
You just want to fig games?
That would be a funny tweet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really excited about fig, but heads up,
But figging is already a verb you don't want to look up.
you don't want to Google. You sure? I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Once I show you this, it can't be unseen. It's going to hurt. I'd be disappointed if it didn't. That got weird.
Yeah,
That was a
I'm
weird
just
one.
letting you enjoy yourself. That's fine. You can do that over there on your couch.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I mean, there's something there, right? There's a good line there.
Oh no, I think so. It's just a matter of like, how do we perceive? In what way is he trying to manipulate him?
Right. I mean, he's going to take advantage of him, but to what end?
Exactly.
He's going to kill him. That's what I assume.
Yeah, it's like Gandalf became accredited when he fell into darkness or something. Like it's all a metaphor.
Yeah. Can't no. You know, you say accreditation isn't easy. You know, the last person who became accredited, who? Gandalf. He was the last one.
Yeah, accreditation isn't easy, but it's necessary.
It's necessary.
Accreditation from the Latin accreditatio, meaning to accredit. Sorry, it's just for me. I realize now that is Not to be said out loud. Okay. Ha ha ha. Good times exclusively for Jerry. God, there have been some good ones like this. I'm trying to think of other strips that have sort of flipped around, like the Dirty Dancing one. Where the door opens and he's right there.
Patrick Stewart's there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out what type of flip it is. I mean, does he have a list of things that need to be accomplished?
You know what you could do?
Huh.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me see this. God, we need another beat. We need another panel.
Well,
but if you did it, if you did a panel, if you did a real small panel of Tycho reaching out for Gabe and Gabe reaching out for Tycho's hand, and then the last panel, Tycho was floating up and like taking Gabe up with him, like maybe he really did have like
he actually has.
He's got something. There's something to this accreditation thing. They're just rising up in like a column of light.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a door here. It's all doors.
There's nothing but doors.
Nothing but doors. Never saw a door here. I think part of you did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out.
That's a weird flip.
Which one's better? What was the last line?
I never saw a door here. Tycho says, I think part of you did. He's pushing open some fucking magic black door into stars.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out if that is better than the column of light.
I don't know. They're both really good. Floating up is pretty great. Off, I would say like at an angle. Like they're just rising up. Come with me.
Yeah. It's like those old pictures of Jesus.
Yeah,
where he's just like there's all those paintings of Jesus where he's just like a cool guy.
Yeah,
having fun.
Yeah,
in that very specific robe he's got.
Right,
with the red thing.
I'm scared. Look at my eyes.
Where he has a blindfold on, right?
Maybe no, not in this version.
I was going to say, I don't think there's a blindfold anymore.
No, in this version, he reaches out and takes Tycho's hand, and then they rise up.
Is it just take my hand?
Yeah, take my hand. Yeah, I can have Tycho floating up.
Yeah.
Then it only needs 3, yeah.
Yeah, he just sort of, is he already starting to float a little bit?
He's already starting to float up, and Gabe is reaching out for it.
God, but there should be some kind of a line, right?
Take my hand is good. It's pretty good.
Wait, but that's still in frame 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, obviously we can shift it down, but it's better if he's taking the hand, if he's already taken the hand by the time they're flying away.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what the
line is as they float away.
But I love the idea that the universe is nothing but doors.
I mean, I can have a door up in the sky that they're floating up to.
No, yeah, there's all these. It's just all doors.
It's all doors.
And then he says, "This is what he says." He says, "How many doors are there?" And Tycho says, "There are many doors. Death is the first."
Oh shit, that's funny.
Death is the first, or death is but the first?
Death is the first.
I think so too.
Yeah.
There are many doors. This is fucking insane.
That is insane. That'll be fun to draw.
How many doors are there? You can't have how many doors are there? There are many doors. You can't do that. You can't do it like that.
You can just have him say how many doors ... Like how many doors? Or so many doors. So many doors. I can draw them wide-eyed.
No, there are so many.
There's so many. Well, then you're saying there are many.
Yeah. I can fix this.
I believe in you.
I can fix this.
Do they go on forever?
Yeah. But how many is the right question?
Yeah, how many is
that's
a great
the new
question.
I think we need to fix Tycho's line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How many? Death is the first is the only important thing.
Yeah.
That there's ever been in language. How many doors are there?
It's all doors.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
It's interesting and good, but it's not clean. I want it to be clear. How many many doors are there? Yeah. It's just, I almost wonder if he should have a nonsense word for infinity.
Yeah, I was thinking of what you would use to describe it, and I was saying like galaxies of doors.
Yeah, an infinitum.
Yeah. There is an infinitum of doors.
Yeah.
Death is but the first.
Yeah, exactly. How many doors are there? 1 billion billion.
Death is but the first.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good.
When I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's wetter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release. Get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.